Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's report covers a story that has sparked frustration and debate in the community. Residents of Lufhereng have raised concerns after noticing that foreign nationals appear to be filling most of the available jobs at the Johannesburg Social Housing Company, or Joshco. Please watch until the end so you can see the sources and verify the news for yourself. While you are here, remember to subscribe to the channel so you stay updated with news that affects our communities and country. According to local reports, many South Africans living in the Lufhereng area have expressed disappointment that employment opportunities at Joshco are seemingly being occupied predominantly by foreign nationals. This has created tension in the community, with some residents feeling that locals are being unfairly excluded from work they are qualified for. Employment in social housing projects is highly sought after, offering stable income and benefits, so any perceived imbalance naturally causes concern. Community members interviewed said they have repeatedly applied for positions at Joshco but often found that foreign nationals were hired instead. Some claim that recruitment processes lack transparency, making it difficult for locals to understand why they are being overlooked. There is also a sentiment that foreign nationals sometimes possess the same qualifications as local applicants but are given priority, which fuels frustration and questions about fairness in hiring practices. Joshco has responded by stating that all hiring is done according to regulations and internal policies. The company says that foreign nationals can apply if they meet legal requirements for work permits and employment eligibility, and that no discriminatory practices are intended. However, community members argue that while policies may exist on paper, their implementation does not seem to prioritize local South African workers, leaving many feeling sidelined. This situation highlights a larger debate about employment and immigration in South Africa. With high unemployment rates among South Africans, particularly in townships and social housing areas, jobs in government-backed projects are extremely valuable. When foreign nationals occupy positions that locals feel they are entitled to, it can create resentment and heighten existing tensions over job security, economic opportunities, and social equity. Labor and community activists argue that local governments and companies like Joshco have a responsibility to ensure that South Africans are given fair access to employment. They emphasize that while foreign nationals should be allowed to work legally, priority should be given to citizens in areas where unemployment is high. On the other hand, legal experts point out that companies must comply with national employment and labor laws, which prohibit discrimination based on nationality, making it a complex issue to navigate. Some residents have suggested that skills development programs for local youth and adults should be expanded so that they are better positioned to compete for jobs. Others have called for stricter monitoring of hiring practices at social housing agencies to ensure that opportunities are truly open to all qualified applicants, with particular attention to local applicants. In addition to employment concerns, the story reflects broader social issues in South Africa. Tensions between locals and foreign nationals often flare up in contexts where resources, whether jobs, housing, or public services, are limited. Ensuring fairness and transparency in recruitment and employment is one way to prevent unnecessary conflict and promote community cohesion. Interestingly, social media has amplified the debate, with many South Africans expressing frustration online and sharing personal anecdotes about being overlooked for jobs. While some users have criticized Joshco and similar organizations for failing to prioritize local hires, others have emphasized the importance of lawful employment and fair treatment of all individuals, regardless of nationality. To add a touch of humor after a heavy topic, you could say that trying to get a job at Joshco these days is like trying to get a table at a fully booked restaurant. You might be qualified, hungry, and on time, but someone else got there first. The only difference is that in this case, it's not just about hunger but about livelihoods, stability, and the future of families in the community. This story underscores the ongoing challenges South Africa faces in balancing employment, immigration, and community expectations. While policies exist to ensure fairness, real-life experiences often show gaps between legislation and implementation. Resolving these challenges will require cooperation between government agencies, companies, and community members, as well as open dialogue about how to fairly allocate opportunities in a country where jobs are scarce and every opportunity counts. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can stay informed on stories like this one. It's important to follow these developments and understand both the facts and the community perspectives, because they shape the discussions about employment, fairness, and the future of social housing in South Africa. All images used are for illustration purposes only. News sources: News 24, Times Live, Sowetan Live, Daily Maverick.